Hi, this is Raj from MR Sports Cars. Here I've got a very special Porsche 911 991 Carrera S Coupe, finished in a very rare colour actually, Carrara white metallic tri-coat. It's a lovely pearlescent when the sun comes out, lots of like glittery bits in it, very pearl looking, and I've only had it on one other car, which was a similar era 2015 981 Boxster GTS, and on that car it looks stunning as well. Now this is the coupe, but it's finished and spec from the factory with the glass panoramic sunroof, so it has that lovely black section there, all from the factory. This bit's glass, these bits are piano black plastic, and that opens up, and I'll show you that later on in the video. So 2014, it was registered September 2014, I think the 19th of September from memory, and it's only got one previous owner listed on the V5C, so the next owner will be the third and it will have two previous owners. Very low ownership for a 2014, and it's only covered just over 30,000 miles, I think 30,200 miles. Always looked after by Porsche main dealers, and it's just been serviced by Porsche Hatfield in August, and it was originally supplied and been serviced up to that last service at Porsche Tewkesbury, so that's where the previous owner had it, is in that area. So they supplied, serviced it 3 times and then sold it to the current owner. It has actually got the remainder of the Porsche official comprehensive warranty, which is nationwide, and it also has breakdown assistance as well, and that all can be transferred across to the new owner, and I think that runs out November 2023, so just over a year's worth of OPC warranty left, which makes this a great buying prospect with that support, as if you're buying it from the Porsche main dealer. Options on this list is huge. I'm going to forget some things, but I've got it all written down in the file, which is available on the website as well to download as a PDF. So the rear valance there, that lower part, is normally a black plastic. That was spec from the factory to be painted body colour, so the Carrara white metallic tri-coat. It's got the switchable sports exhaust, then it's got the uprated stainless steel tailpipes as well, so they really finish off the back really well. Now the wheels are the optional 20-inch turbo 911 turbo 3 wheels, and they're diamond cut from the factory. They are absolutely unmarked, and the chap I bought it from, who was the second owner, was very clear that these are absolutely unmarked. No spidering of where the lack has been lifted through stone chips and then got water underneath. They are absolutely as new, and look fantastic with the metallic grey inside, and all the inside of the wheels, they've all been cleaned up. Discs and pads are all good as well. Obviously this has been looked after by Porsche the whole time, so they've been keeping on top of the maintenance of the discs and pads throughout. It also has the coloured Porsche centre crests with the chrome edge around to match the diamond cut finish of those wheels, and it's obviously got the big, with it being an S, it's got the larger brakes, so they have the red calipers. The tyres are also Pirelli P0s, and they are N rated, they're N0. All of them are matching Pirelli P0s. Another option was the model insignia on the lower doors, and they're in black, and then it's got the stunning sport design wing mirrors, which are also obviously factory fitted. Now the other big option on this, actually no, there's two other big options. One is the PDLS, so it's got the Porsche dynamic lighting system, so they're finished in silver, but the bezel rotates as you go around corners, so really lights up as you go around a corner, sort of follows the trajectory it thinks you're going to go around the corner as you're steering. It's speed dependent and also steering angle dependent as well, so that's really works really well. And just look there. Then the other big option, which you may actually spot just looking at the car, is it has the 030 option, which is the sport chassis. So I've had that on one other car, I think, which was a lovely sapphire blue metallic Carrera 4S. This car has that as well, so it sits 10mm lower than a car with the PASM suspension. It has a different front lower apron there, which sticks out more. So you can see there, that's for aerodynamics, that's not just for appearance. And the rear wing also goes up higher when you press it, so I'll just do that now. Actually, let me start it up quickly. So there's the mileage, 3199. And I'll show you when the next service is due and things like that in a sec, but let me just start it up. It's a very, very lovely sounding car. Got the sports exhaust switch, so it's got all the sports options there. The controls for the pano roof, I'll just do that now while it's running. So there's the roof opening up. There we go. Actually, while I'm in here, I might as well talk through some other things. So it's got the optional sport design steering wheel, which is leather. It shows on there when you're in different modes. It even has launch control as well. Cruise control, has the auto lights, silver instrument dials, but then it's got the special factory order white dial for the Sport Chrono Package Plus stopwatch and clock. So that's to kind of match the exterior. It's got the full European and UK satnav system, and it's got all of the other options here. So the jukebox, the digital radio is a separate option as well, and then it's got Bluetooth audio streaming, obviously the telephone module as well, so you can connect to your phone wirelessly and also play music wirelessly, Spotify. Even if you're using Waze, you can use that to play the audio instructions through the car stereo and have the screen sort of, you can mount your phone on one of the vents, and then so you've got the map in view and also all the audio instructions being played through the BOSE system, which is the 445 watt system. So it's got the full BOSE package as well. It's got the Crest, Porsche Crest on the center armrest as well. And the seats, it's got Black Alcantara headlining. It's got the optional lights in the vanity mirrors, which is lovely. And then it has the 18-way adaptive hardback sports seats. So these have 18 different controls for lumbar support, full electrics of moving the seat itself, knee support, and it also has bolsters that go in and out on both sides. And it's got the full memory for this seat. It's also got memory for the steering column, which is electric as well, and it allows for comfort entry and exit. So basically when you turn the car off, you can have it so the seat moves back and the steering wheel moves up, so it's easy to get in and out through the wide doors. And it also stores in here through the mirror settings as well. You can have two settings separate from the keys, and each key will have its own setting as well. Obviously electric mirrors and electric windows. So there's the hardbacks of the seats, which are unmarked, really nice condition. With it just having one previous owner and 30,000 miles, it smells like new in here. No one's ever smoked in here. It literally does smell like a new car, and looks like a new car, obviously, because you can see from the video. I'll show you when the next service is due. So you go here. Okay, so these are all the different screens you can have on here. So it's got tyre pressure monitoring as well. I did forget to mention that. Sport Chrono Package Plus, G-force meter, and then also, I think it's too cold to show you the oil level, but that's fine. It was absolutely fine when we checked it. So next major service, this is major service, is due in August 2026, so in just over 4 years time, at 39,500 miles, whichever comes sooner. The next minor service is due in 19,500 miles, August 2024. And the next oil change is due at the same time, 19,500 miles, August 2024. So that's all great. Has the heated seats, full climate control system as well. So it's got 2-zone climate control. Just turn that on. So you can have different temperatures on it either side. Obviously, all 911s of this era came with extended leather, so they have leather doors, door cards, leather dashboard, obviously leather seats, leather center console, and all back here, all of that center section is leather. The seats are leather, and all of this side section is leather as well. Really, really sort of luxurious place to be. Okay, I'll just run through the paperwork. So it's one previous owner, as I said. This is the list of the options. This is all available on the website as a PDF to download and look at yourself. LS9R is the paint code. Carrara white metallic tri-coat paint. Extended black leather. 911 Carrera S model designation on the doors. Sport Chrono stopwatch in white. Rear apron painted Carrara white metallic tri-coat. Privacy glass, I didn't mention that. Center console with the Porsche Crest. Silver instrument dial. Sport chassis with Porsche active suspension management system. 20mm ride height reduction. That's off of a car without PASM. So a car with PASM will be 10mm higher, not 20. Porsche active drivetrain mounts, which stiffen and slacken depending on which mode you've got it in, so it will make the gear changes feel more, you'll feel them through the chassis more when you use Sport and Sport Plus. Porsche switchable sports exhaust. Porsche torque vectoring PTV Plus with electric rear locking differential. You could only get the sport chassis with that option. Obviously Porsche N-rated tyres. PDK, it's got the rain sensor, the illuminated sun visors, auto dimming rear view mirror, headlamp washer system, the 18-way adaptive hardback sport seats, which I said, alloy wheels with a diamond cut finish, seat heating, which is a 3-stage system, and then the 911 Turbo 3 wheels, the 20-inch ones, cruise control, tyre pressure monitoring, sport design mirrors, memories for the driver's seat mirrors and steering wheel, climate control system, Alcantara roof lining, Porsche dynamic light system, LED driving lights. Then it's got the full UK and Europe satnav, 12-volt socket in the passenger side footwell, ParkAssist front and rear, Sport Chrono Package Plus, panoramic glass tilt and slide sunroof, electrically adjustable steering column, power steering plus, so that sort of varies its strength by speed and also by mode you're in. It will make it sort of stiffer if you're in a Sport or Sport Plus. You feel more of the steering. PCM with the telephone module, the vehicle tracker as well, and then the BOSE 445-watt 12-speaker system, the separate DAB digital radio system as well. Obviously the Porsche floor mats, which are all in amazing condition, just like the rest of the interior. Sport design steering wheel and the universal audio interface. And then we've done our full diagnostics, so plug it into PWIS 3, which is the same as what the Porsche main dealers use. There's not a single over rev on this car, and the mileage all checks out with the engine hours, and it's all been interrogated and shown to be absolutely fine. But you can see all that on the website, as well as the full service history. So supplied September 2014 by Porsche Tewkesbury, service 2016, 2018, 2020 and then 2022. So fully serviced and fully HPI clear as well. We've got 3 different HPI checks in there, as well as the MOTs and the invoices from Porsche as well. So absolutely amazing history file, as well as that backs up the rest of the car. Right, I've just come to a different location because the sun is out now, so you can actually see the lovely paintwork. The flies, for some reason this time of year, absolutely love this bright white paintwork. So if you see any black spots, it's actually little flies, it's not actual marks on the car. The car is absolutely flawless condition wise. So with this being a 991 Gen 1, these are the last naturally aspirated Carrera models. So this is an S, so it's got a 3.8 litre flat 6 producing 400 horsepower, loads of power. For UK roads it will do 60 in just under 4 seconds, so 3.9 seconds with the options it has. So that's the PDK gearbox, Sport Chrono Package Plus, and obviously it's got that lovely sport chassis as well, so it sits that 10mm lower than a standard Carrera S model car, and it has that lower apron, which I think really does set it off really nicely. But the paintwork, you can see how it's sort of it's a pearl effect. It's not a flat white. Really stunning car, really stunning optional colour. I don't see it very often, and I think the roof, I mean, I've got it open there so you can see the roof being black is a lovely contrast and really sort of breaks up the shape of the car. Looks very similar to a 997 Gen 2 Targa model, because they have that same sort of the painted pillars and then the black section. So it's gorgeous set up, this car. Really pleased to have it in stock. It's 2S, so it's rear-wheel drive. It has the 3.8 litre flat six, normally aspirated. The later cars that came from late 2015, 2016 onwards were 3 litre twin turbos, which don't really have the sound and characteristics that classic Porsches have, and they don't have the same sound as these cars do. A lot of people prefer the sound of these cars, and that's why the prices of these are so strong and likely to remain strong, because these are the last naturally aspirated Carrera models, as I've said. Right, so I'll show you that wing going up. So there it is. It goes at a higher angle due to that sport chassis package. So that sport chassis package isn't just lowering the car, it has sort of slightly shorter dampers, obviously, thicker, shorter springs and thicker anti-roll bars as well as having that front air dam and the rear spoiler that goes up higher at speed. So a really nice set of options. Enhances the sporting finish of this car. Without a doubt, it makes it a very, very nice handling car. I'll just let you hear the sound of it. It's getting quite busy here. And I'll show you the front and rear boots. So there's the rear. You see both fans working away now. It's got all of its original stickers here and its original badging there as it left the factory. And then, ignore all my stuff, there's the front boot. And then it's got its original sticker just here. So there we go, that's what that looks like. As you can see, it's in really, really lovely condition. Completely factory standard, but a very, very high standard. I think we added up the options, it came up to just over £16,000 worth of options on this car, which is quite a huge list really, because they do come very well spec'd anyway from the factory. And yeah, with it just having that low mileage, just one previous owner, does make it very sought after, especially with the Porsche main dealer warranty as well. So if you're interested in the car, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks for watching.